Today I'm going to show you how to just use a basic tool to deal with a flat tire. When I was young, I never have a special tools such as a tire lever. I use basic tool you have in your toolbox. Nothing special for bicycle. If you have a flat tire, there are two options. The first option is to patch it. The second is change a new tire. When you patch it, you don't have to remove the wheel from the frame. That's very good because if you do remove, you have to align the wheel. The second option is change the complete inner tube, and I'm going to show you both today. To patch a tire, you first need to take the inner tube out. And this is the rim. The inner is a convex. On the center of the rim, the diameter is the smallest. You make sure this bead or the edge of two sides, which is smallest diameter for the tire, if this set in the center, then you have the larger tolerance. So that's the first thing you need to pay attention. The second is the air, so that one will prevent this setting into the center. So that's why I put this on the top. When this is on the top, the weight naturally presses the tire, so it's very tight on this section. Therefore, I can lift this side. I use a screwdriver. If you do have a tire lever, you can use that, but I never have a problem. For example, screwdriver on this side, you put the screwdriver a little bit in, and then you use another screwdriver on this side. So you just pry the tires gradually coming out. So this come out, and you take this out, this will come right out. Once you take this out, pump some air here, assume there's a hole here, and you put some water in the bucket, submerge this into the bucket, and then gradually to see where that hole is. Once you find the puncture point, use a file to make this a little bit rougher to put a patch on, and then it's fixed. When you put it back, you do exactly the reverse. The very last section is pretty tough. A lot of time is you put this side in, and this one will shift on this side. This is just a regular clamp. You use this or you use the rope. It doesn't open on this side. One side, you screwdriver and get in. You should have this on the top. You should use the weight to press this. On the lower section, it's very tight, so you have more tolerance on the top. In order to change the inner tube, you have to take the wheel off. Use a tool, either a socket or a wrench like this. You need to loosen the nut here. And also on this side. Some road bike has a quick release. With a quick release, it's easier, but this one, the mountain bike, doesn't have the quick release. Try not to change the brake, because otherwise you have to adjust when you put it back. Just press this a little bit lower, it will get through because of the tire. After you take this off, make sure you notice the direction of the tire. So when you put it back, it's the same direction. We can see more clearly. On the center, it has the smallest diameter. You should try to align to the center. It will be easiest. This is a new tire. You should pump a little bit air in. We'll take the old one out, put the new one in. And then it's this side, you need to align to the hole. A rear tire is a little bit more difficult. There's a chain. You have to first take the chain off, put the chain on the lowest gear so that this is not as tight. And you try to take this off, just like this. So now it's off. So I'm going to do the same thing, loose both nuts on both sides. This is off. Try to take the tire out without touching the brake pad. And I will do the same thing to put the inner tube in. Alternatively, instead of taking the whole tire out, you can do just one side and try to push this in like this. This is the same. You grab one side and then push this in, and afterwards you try to shift this a little bit so this is really centered vertically. I'm showing you the bicycle upside down. When you put it in, and remember the gear has to be on this side, and push this through the brake. So you just put everything back, reverse. So finally, we just need to put the air into the tire, and you may have to adjust the alignment a little bit by loosening and tightening here, but usually if you didn't change much, it should work. So this procedure is for those people lazy, don't want to do a lot of adjustment, have a minimal removal and minimal change.